Welcome back to your favorite English learning channel.
English Podcast Adventures.
Hey everyone, welcome back to English Podcast Adventures. I'm Michael.
And I'm Sophia. How's it going, Michael?
Pretty good. Actually, I just got back from a trip last week, and let me tell you, the airport was crazy busy.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, nothing too bad, but I saw this guy at the gate looking completely confused. The announcement said, "Final boarding call for flight BA204," and he just sat there with his headphones on, totally relaxed. 5 minutes later, he jumped up and ran to the desk, but the gate was already closed.
Oh no, that's like every traveler's nightmare.
Right? And that's exactly why today's episode is so important. We're talking about English at the airport, real conversations, and useful travel phrases.
Yes, and guys, we know airports can be stressful, especially when you're speaking English. But don't worry, by the end of this episode, you'll understand everything we talk about today.
Exactly. Today, you're going to hear 3 real-style conversations that happen at different parts of an airport. We'll play each conversation for you, and then we'll break it down together. Vocabulary, grammar, useful phrases, everything.
And hey, if you want to remember all these phrases, we've put together a free PDF with all the most useful airport expressions. Just check the description below this video. It's totally free.
All right, before we start, quick thing. If you're enjoying this episode, do us a huge favor. Smash that like button so hard it files a complaint with airport security.
And leave us a comment telling us about your craziest airport experience. We love reading those.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? A personal boarding announcement? Attention, passenger, please subscribe to English Podcast Adventures immediately.
Okay, let's get started with our first airport conversation.
So, our first conversation happens at the check-in counter. This is where you give your passport, check your luggage, and get your boarding pass. Let's listen to a passenger checking in for an international flight. Ready?
Let's do it.
Good morning. I'm checking in for flight AC-875 to Toronto.
Good morning. May I see your passport, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. And are you checking any bags today?
Yes, just this one suitcase.
All right. Could you place it on the scale, please? Perfect. It's 22 kilograms, so that's within the limit. Do you have any carry-on luggage?
Just this backpack. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. Would you prefer a window seat or an aisle seat?
Window seat, please.
No problem. Okay, you're all set. You're in seat 24A. Here's your boarding pass. Your gate is B12 and boarding begins at 10:30. The flight departs at 11:15.
Great, thank you. And what time should I be at the gate?
I'd recommend being there by 10:15, just to be safe.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Have a great flight.
Okay, so that was a pretty smooth check-in, right, Michael?
Yeah, no drama, no problems, exactly what you want at the airport.
Exactly. So let's break this down. First phrase, I'm checking in for flight AC-875. This is how you start the conversation at the check-in counter.
Right. Checking in means you're officially registering for your flight. You give your documents, you get your boarding pass. Simple.
And notice the agent said, "May I see your passport, please?" This is a super polite way to ask for something. May I see? Very formal, very professional.
Yeah, you'll hear this a lot at airports. May I see your boarding pass? May I see your ID? It's the airport version of, can I see?
Right. Now, the next important phrase is, are you checking any bags today?
So, checking bags means putting your luggage in the airplane's cargo hold. You know, the big suitcases that you don't carry with you on the plane.
Exactly. And she also asked about carry-on luggage. That's the small bag you bring with you onto the plane, like a backpack or a small suitcase.
Right. And here's a funny thing. The agent said, could you place it on the scale? A scale is that machine that weighs your luggage. But in American English, some people call it a scale, and in British English, they might say weighing machine.
Ooh, good point. And she said the bag was within the limit. That means it's not too heavy. It's okay. It's allowed.
Yeah, most airlines have a weight limit, like 23 kilograms or 50 pounds. If your bag is heavier, you have to pay extra money. Not fun.
Definitely not fun. Okay, next, would you prefer a window seat or an aisle seat?
So a window seat is next to the window. You get a nice view. And an aisle seat is next to the aisle, that walkway in the middle of the plane.
Right. Some people love window seats because of the view. Some people prefer aisle seats because you can get up easily and go to the bathroom without bothering anyone.
I'm an aisle guy. I drink too much coffee.
TMI, Michael. Okay, so then the agent said, "You're all set." This is a really common phrase that means everything is ready or everything is finished.
Yeah, you'll hear this everywhere. At a restaurant, your table is all set. At a hotel, your room is all set. It just means ready to go.
Love it. And finally, she said, boarding begins at 10:30. Boarding means getting on the airplane.
Right. So boarding time is when you can start getting on the plane, and departure time is when the plane actually leaves the ground.
Exactly. The passenger asked, "What time should I be at the gate?" And the agent said, "By 10:15. When you say by a time, it means before that time or no later than that.
Yeah, like if I say finish your homework by 8 p.m., it means finish it before 8 p.m., not after.
Perfect. Okay, so that was check-in. Pretty straightforward, right, Michael?
Yep. And remember, always ask what gate if they don't tell you. Gates can change.
Great tip. All right, let's move on to our second airport conversation.
Okay, so our next conversation happens at the security checkpoint. This is that part of the airport where they check your bags with an X-ray machine and you have to walk through a metal detector.
Right, and this is where a lot of people get nervous because there are so many rules. Take off your shoes, take out your laptop, no liquids.
Exactly. So let's listen to this conversation between a security officer and a passenger. Here we go.
Good morning. Please place your bag on the belt and any metal items in the tray. Okay, do I need to take out my laptop? Yes, please. Laptops and tablets need to come out of your bag. Also, any liquids. I have a water bottle. Is that okay? If it's more than 100 milliliters, you'll need to dispose of it or drink it before going through. Oh, okay. I'll just drink it now. Done. And what about my shoes? You can keep your shoes on, but remove your belt, watch, and anything in your pockets. Got it. Okay, I think that's everything. Great. Now please step through the metal detector. Okay. It beeped. Sorry, I forgot about my keys. No problem. That happens all the time. Just place them in the tray and come through again. Okay, good. No beep this time. Perfect. You can collect your belongings over there. Have a nice flight. Thank you.
All right. So that was security. Sophia, you know what's funny about this conversation?
What?
The passenger forgot about his keys. Classic mistake. I've done that like 100 times.
Me too. Okay, so let's break this down. First, the officer said, "Please place your bag on the belt." The belt is that moving conveyor belt that takes your bag through the X-ray machine.
Right. And place is just a formal way to say put. At security, everything is very formal and polite.
Exactly. Then she said, "Any metal items in the tray." A tray is like a small plastic box where you put your phone, keys, coins, wallet, all that stuff.
Yeah, and why do they want metal items? Because the metal detector will beep if you have metal on you.
Right. Okay, next. Do I need to take out my laptop? This is a really useful question. Do I need to means, is it necessary to, or is it required?
Yeah, you can use this question for so many things. Do I need to print my boarding pass?
Do I need to book a seat? Do I need to wear a mask? Super useful.
Love it. Then the officer said, laptops and tablets need to come out of your bag. So come out of means be removed from.
And here's an important vocabulary word, dispose of. The officer said, you'll need to dispose of it. Dispose of means throw away.
Right. So if your water bottle is too big, you have to throw it away or drink it. Most airports have a rule. Liquids must be 100 milliliters or less. That's about 3.4 ounces.
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of people just chug their water right there at security. It's pretty funny to watch.
True. Okay, next phrase. Remove your belt, watch, and anything in your pockets. Remove is a formal way to say take off.
Exactly. You could also say take off your belt, but remove sounds more professional.
Right. And then the passenger said, got it. This is a super common casual phrase that means, I understand, or, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, got it is so useful. Someone gives you instructions, you say, got it. Simple.
Love it. Okay, then the officer said, please step through the metal detector. Step through means walk through.
Right. And then, beep, the detector made a sound. And the passenger said, sorry, I forgot about my keys. Classic.
And the officer was so nice. She said, no problem. That happens all the time.
Yeah, security officers hear that beep like 500 times a day. They're used to it.
Right. And finally, she said, you can collect your belongings over there. Collect means pick up or gather, and belongings means your things or your stuff.
Exactly. So collect your belongings is a fancy way to say pick up your stuff.
Perfect. Okay, so that was security. The main lesson here, empty your pockets, take out your electronics, and don't forget about your keys.
Yes, and don't stress if the metal detector beeps. It happens to everyone.
All right, we have one more conversation coming up, but first, a quick reminder.
Hey, if you're enjoying this episode, please hit that like button. It really helps us out.
And seriously, grab that free PDF from the description. It has all these airport phrases written out, plus a bunch more that we didn't even cover today.
Yeah, it's like having a little airport English cheat sheet in your pocket. Super useful.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Click that subscribe button and join the English Podcast Adventures family.
All right, let's get to our final airport conversation.
Okay, so our last conversation takes place at the boarding gate, but there's a little twist. The flight is delayed.
Oh no, flight delays are so frustrating.
I know, right? But they happen all the time, so it's important to know how to talk about them in English. Let's listen.
Excuse me, I'm looking for gate C7. Is this it?
Yes, this is C7. Are you flying to Barcelona?
Yes, flight IB542.
Okay, I have an update for you. Unfortunately, the flight has been delayed by about 2 hours.
Oh, no. 2 hours? What's the reason?
There's a technical issue with the aircraft. Our maintenance team is working on it right now.
I see. So, what time will we board now?
The new boarding time is 3:30 p.m., and we're now scheduled to depart at 4 p.m.
Okay. And will there be any announcements if things change again?
Yes, absolutely. We'll make announcements here at the gate, and you can also check the departure boards. Do you have the airline app on your phone?
No, I don't have my phone right now. It's charging at a cafe.
Ah, okay. Well, I recommend staying near the gate. We'll keep everyone updated.
All right. Thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome. And I apologize for the inconvenience. If you need anything, just come ask me.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay, so that was a flight delay situation. And Sophia, did you notice something funny?
What?
The passenger said, I don't have my phone right now. It's charging at a cafe.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real situation, but maybe he just didn't want to download the app.
Right. Sorry, my phone is charging in another country.
Okay. Let's break this down. So, first, the passenger said, "Excuse me, I'm looking for gate C7." This is a super polite way to ask for help.
Yeah, I'm looking for is really useful. I'm looking for the bathroom. I'm looking for a restaurant. I'm looking for gate B5.
Exactly. And the agent said, "I have an update for you." An update is new information about something.
Right. Like if your flight time changes, that's an update. If the gate changes, that's an update. It's basically a change or new info.
Exactly. Then she said, "Unfortunately, the flight has been delayed." Unfortunately means sadly, or I'm sorry to say this, but.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear unfortunately at the airport. And delayed means late or not on time.
Right. She said it was delayed by about 2 hours. When you say by a certain time, it means for that length of time. So delayed by 2 hours means 2 hours late.
Exactly. Not delayed to 2 hours, but delayed by 2 hours. That little word by is important.
Good point. Okay, then the passenger asked, "What's the reason?" And the agent said there was a technical issue with the aircraft.
So aircraft is just a formal word for airplane, and a technical issue means there's a mechanical problem. Something is broken and needs to be fixed.
Right. And she said our maintenance team is working on it. Maintenance means repairs or fixing things. The maintenance team keeps the airplane in good condition.
Exactly. And here's a useful phrase. What time will we board now? The word now shows that the time has changed.
Right. And the agent said the new boarding time is 3:30. She also said they're scheduled to depart at 4. Scheduled means planned or expected to leave.
Yeah, so scheduled to depart means planned to leave or expected to leave.
Exactly. Then the passenger asked, "Will there be any announcements if things change again?"
This is such a smart question because sometimes delays get even longer or gates change. You want to know how you'll get new information.
Right. And the agent said, "We'll make announcements here at the gate." To make an announcement means to give information publicly, usually over a speaker or microphone.
Yeah, like attention passengers, this is an announcement about flight IB 542.
Exactly. And she mentioned the departure boards. Those are the big electronic screens at the airport that show all the flight information.
Right. Every airport has departure boards. You can check your flight number, gate, and time there.
Yep. And then she said, "I recommend staying near the gate." I recommend means I suggest or I think you should.
Right. It's a polite way to give advice. I recommend arriving early. I recommend bringing a jacket. Super useful.
Love it. And at the end, the agent said, "I apologize for the inconvenience." An inconvenience is a small problem that causes trouble or difficulty.
Yeah, delays are definitely an inconvenience. Nobody likes waiting at the airport for extra hours.
True. And the passenger said, "I appreciate it." This is a nice way to say thank you. It means I'm grateful or I value your help.
Exactly. I appreciate it is a little bit more formal than just thanks, but it's still friendly and natural.
Perfect. So that was our third conversation, dealing with a flight delay at the gate.
Yeah, and the key takeaway here, always stay informed. Check the departure boards, listen for announcements, and don't be afraid to ask gate agents for updates.
Exactly. Okay, Michael, I think we covered a lot today.
We definitely did. 3 different airport situations, tons of useful phrases.
All right, everyone. That's it for today's episode. I hope you learned some really useful airport English.
Yeah, and remember, these are real phrases that people actually use at airports every single day. So if you practice these, you'll feel so much more confident the next time you travel.
Absolutely. And don't forget to download that free PDF from the description below. It has all of today's phrases plus a bunch more.
Yeah, seriously, grab that PDF. It's going to make your airport experience so much easier.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, leave a comment, and share it with your friends who are learning English.
Yes, and tell us in the comments, what's the most stressful thing about airports for you? Is it security? Is it finding your gate? We want to know.
Great question. Okay, and if you want to keep learning English with us, click on the video on your screen right now. We have tons of episodes about travel, everyday conversations, grammar, and more.
Yep, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We release new episodes every week.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Safe travels.
See you in the next episode of English Podcast Adventures. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for learning with us. Come back for your next English adventure.